Right. So what I got from all of this, from this lovely Cinderella story, is small child's mother dies within a season, not even a year, within a season, because the grave is covered with snow. Father marries again. Good job, sir. That's about 4 months. I'm glad you mourned. Now Cinderella's got a new mother. The sisters suck. They make her wear dirty clothes and work in the kitchen. And the father is not dead. Can we talk about that? The father is not dead. He's actually still alive. And then he goes and he's like, I know you're in rags and everything, Cinderella, but would you like me to buy you anything? And Cinderella's like, no, I don't want new clothes. I don't want any happiness of any sort. Just give me a branch. And he's like, got it. Cool. I'm glad you're happy. So he drives off and he's like, here's pearls and diamonds and all sorts of things. Obviously, I'm rich and I don't need to make my daughter be a servant, but who cares about that? And a branch. And he brings the branch back to Cinderella. And she's just like, yay, branch and ashes. Life sucks. But, you know, whatever. So she plants this branch and then somehow cries enough to make the branch grow. Magic aside, that is a lot of tears. A lot of tears. Now, assuming time did not go by because the book did not say so, assuming this was all instantaneous, she would be dead. But there's a lot of instances where that should happen. So now, you know, stepmother's like, no, you can't go to the ball. And assuming no time has passed between all of these events, I mean, like, Cinderella must be something like 13 years old, but, you know, who's counting? And stepmother's like, no, you can't go to the ball until you pick all these minute little beans out of the ashes. Like, how would you even do that? I've never even heard of something so ridiculous. Where was this come up from? Medieval torture? Actually, probably yes. So, you know, Cinderella's like, birds, birds, I'm totally crazy. Come help me. And the birds are like, yeah, sure, whatever. And they go in the kitchen and they're just like, beans. And instead of eating them, they calmly put them in a bowl. Those are some well-trained birds. Cinderella should have become a pet trainer. I'm just saying. So after this happens like 3 more times, stepmother's like, JK, I totally ganked you, and just leaves. And Cinderella's like, no, my life. And she goes and sits under the tree where she has her best friend, the bird, which, again, not crazy, and asks the bird for gold and silver. Can we also talk about how tacky that is? A dress made of gold and silver. At this point, the dress is made of mostly silver, which is understandable. That's actually pretty. A gold dress? Not so much, but definitely showy and will get the prince's eye, which is what she's going for, right? I mean, come on. She wants to get out of this house so bad she doesn't even know if this prince is actually a good guy. Doesn't look into it. Just, you know, the only way to get out of your family is to get married. Moral of the story. You want to get out? Marry someone. Please don't actually do that. So she goes to the ball. He's like, look at this pretty chick. I don't know what she's like. I don't know if she's smart. I don't even know if she'll make a good queen. But hey, she'll look damn good on my throne. Grabs her, starts dancing with her. They probably don't talk at all. Looks like the only thing he ever says the whole night is, go away, this bitch is my partner. Which, that is so possessive. Prince or otherwise, she totally has a right to dance with somebody else. I mean, come on. Sexist. But anyways, so she slips away from him. All right. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, bro. Y'all are an idiot. You just had to have seen it coming the 3rd night in a row. She manages to get away from him 3 nights in a row. Plus, he like breaks all the house's stuff. The first night he knocks down their chicken coop. The second night he freaking has the dad, or the 3rd night or whatever, has the dad chop down the pear tree. Like, you couldn't just climb into it? I know you're a prince and everything, but I mean, if she could freaking climb that tree in a silver and gold dress and slippers, I think you can probably do it too. An axe is really unnecessary and is very time consuming. Cinderella had more than enough time to, you know, get out of that situation. Right. So now we get to the fun part where he goes with the slipper like, whoever fits this shoe, I shall take as my bride. First of all, I know for a fact there is no such thing as a unique shoe size. Like, unless this shoe is shrinking for all of the wrong people, there is no way Cinderella would have been the right person the first time. That is impossible. Other people would have fit that shoe. Prince is an idiot. I'm just saying. So, after this, you know, the stepmom is like, I want my daughters to marry the prince. And she's like, you know what? Your well-being matters nothing to me. I want in on the palace. I'm chopping off your toe. Prince does not notice this. I am absolutely positive if you cut off your big toe, you are gushing blood no matter how much gauze you stick on that thing. You have blood everywhere. Was she just like, hey, look at my heel, don't look at my toe, look, it fits, oh. Like, whoever was inspecting that shoe must have been blind as a bat, like, yep, that looks about right. And he's staring at a lamppost. Prince is like, I'll take your word for it. Just sticks her in the, carriage. I'm not going to look at the foot. Yep, she looks about right. Face is totally different. I'm sure the height's probably nothing the same. Maybe she's like totally different weight from Cinderella. I mean, Cinderella was like 13 or something. This sister can't look anything like Cinderella. They're not even the same family. How the hell he didn't notice this? I don't know. She wasn't wearing that much makeup. And then, like, he has to be told by a bird that it's not Cinderella. Like, the bird's like, hey, bro, you're a dumbass. Look to your right. There's blood everywhere. And he's like, oh, hey, yeah, that's what that red stuff was. I thought it was jam. Anybody got some toast? And he just takes the girl back. Mom's like, cool. She's totally useless now. I mean, like, this woman has no toe. You are not going to have a heel. So she doesn't even cut off the heel. She just shoves the foot into the heel. Like, shoves it until there's blood. Do you understand how much pressure that would take? How much that would hurt to shove your foot so hard into a shoe that it is bleeding from the heel? And again, they're not like, hey, maybe they're going to try the same thing with this sister of theirs. Maybe I should check the shoe. Nope. Same dude who's checking it before. Yep, this looks about right, Your Highness. And he's staring at a cake. And the Highness is like, yep. Oh, yep, they can't mess it up a second time. Yep, no deceit here. I'm totally believing everything. I am one naive sucker. So he just leaves, and the bird's like, dude, seriously? Again? Do you even notice that she looks totally different? Cinderella's freaking blonde. This chick's got black hair. Are you really doing this right now? There's not even anything such thing as dyed wigs at this time period. Seriously? It was like white or bust. But anyways, so, he goes, oh yeah, hey look, that's definitely not jam this time, and he takes her back. Cinderella walks out and is like, hello, sir, I'm here in my rags. And at this point, any prince in his sane mind would have been like, hell no, this lady's got way too much baggage, and just turn around and leave. Nope, she was too pretty to do that. So he sticks around and is like, maybe the shoe will fit on this one, and she just sticks it on just right. It can't be any more deceit. And hey, you've got the same face as the girl. If you could even recognize her this time around, what was the point of the whole part where he's like, well, this bitch doesn't look anything like the girl I danced with, but she must be the one because her shoe fits? Like, if he could recognize her, why didn't he just go off of that? Where was that? Where was that in the story? And then, of course, Cinderella goes off and is like, yay, I'm marrying the prince. And you know what happened after that? They knew nothing about each other because they got married. And you know what probably happened after that? Nothing, because we don't even know how smart Cinderella is. Like, she could have been reading books. She could have been just spending all her time cleaning. So this woman could be like, yeah, the castle. What do we do here? And he's like, I'm the prince. And she's like, what is that again? I just kind of saw an opportunity to leave and I took it. Who are you? And he's like, I rule the country. And she's like, and you couldn't recognize my face? I managed to sneak away from you 3 times and I'm marrying you? I see a problem with this. The end.